Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm really going to go through this game again this soon. I don't know, y'all. I don't know if I have it in me. It was just so many constant deck alterations and lackey battles over and over and over and over. It'll take some heavy convincing to get me to play through this game again. Oh, hey, another Patreon request. I'd love to use my request to see you do Sandshrew Sandslash on TCG2. Well, Steelers, that's enough convincing for me. That's right, it's time for the return of the Shroomies. Grab your TM28 and sit back, relax, and let's dig our way through Pokemon Card GB2. Here comes Great Team Rocket, yet again, as we try and complete it using only Sandshrew and Sandslash and trainer cards. However, this one will certainly have its flaws and challenges, but I'll explain as I get to them. Okay, so now that I'm a seasoned veteran at this game, and by seasoned veteran I mean I've completed it once, I now know what to expect with each trainer and their cheap little requirements that they demand, like this one with how I must use 4 Pikachu in my deck. Hey, I have a deck requirement for you too, Cassie. In this match, you must go buy a fire pit, lay all of your Pikachu cards in it, douse it in gasoline. So now that she's out of the way, let's discuss my Dirt Boys. For those who don't know, Sandshrew is actually my favorite Pokemon of all time. Sandslash and Paraspectre are a close second and third, so I at least enjoy seeing my friends in these sometimes difficult challenges. But as I learned in my Sandshrew Sandslash challenge from the first game, relying on coin flips sucks. Luckily, there are 2 variations of both Sandshrew and Sandslash in this game, much like Paras and Paraspectre. Let's check out what my friends can do this time around. Base Sandshrew is one I'm all too familiar with, and I stand by it being a pretty good starting card. It has 40 HP, and for 1 fight and energy, it has Sand Attack, which hits for 10 and could cause the opponent to miss on the next turn with a Tails coin flip. It has a weakness to Grass, resistance to Lightning, and a retreat cost of 1. This card got me out of a jam a few times in the original game, so I'm a fan. With only 1 attack though, it can be limiting. Vending Sandshrew retains the same 40 HP, weakness, resistance, and retreat cost. However, this one now has 2 attacks to choose from for more options. For 1 fight and energy, I can use Poison Sting, which does 10 damage and poisons on a heads coin flip. Heck yeah. If you watch my Parasect video on this game, that card was an absolute boss, spreading poison throughout all of the land, spores everywhere. Poison is huge in this game. The problem this time is that it's coin flip based, whereas Parasect poisoned automatically. Also, for 1 fighting, Sandshrew can use Swift, which does an automatic 20 and ignores weakness, resistance, Pokemon powers, and other effects. That is huge, as the main problem with my last run were flying types that had a fighting resistance. This Sandshrew can hit them with no problem. The downside is that Swift won't ever do 40 damage to normal types, but that's where I would only be using Poison Sting anyway. Vending Sandshrew is pretty awesome. But now we get to the end bosses of this run, the Sandslash duo. I've made my thoughts on Fossil Sandslash clear in the last video. However, I must explain something very important here. This Sandslash gets 70 HP, a significant increase from Sandshrew, has the same weakness, resistance, and retreat cost as the others, and has 2 attacks. For 2 fighting, I can use Fury Swipes, which is most certainly not a favorite attack of mine, like at all. It does 20 damage for each heads coin flip on 3 flips. 20 damage is probably the most common outcome per attack, but there were multiple occasions where I did a big 0. Contrasting that, 60 damage did also happen on the rare occasion. So the main reason I don't like this move is its inconsistency. But the one single attack in this entire run that makes this challenge even possible is Slash. For 2 colorless, Slash does 20. Why is this important? Because there are these morons throughout the islands that will only battle me if I use certain energy cards, like only grass energies for 1 battle. That literally causes me to not be able to use any of my attacks on all 4 of these cards, except for Slash on Fossil Sandslash. Yikes. This isn't too dissimilar to the same issue I had with Paras and Parasect, only being able to use Scratch and Slash in those battles, but both were able to attack. This time, either Sandshrew will be useless until I can evolve it. So yeah, I anticipate those battles to be fun as heck, with so many smiles from me. The other newcomer to this will be Vending Sandslash. This is an interesting one. It stays at 70 HP, and once again, the weakness, resistance, and retreat cost are all the same. For 1 fighting, it has Sand Veil, which is very similar to Sand Attack, except damage is prevented on a heads coin flip by me, rather than missed from a tails coin flip by them. For 3 fighting energies, Sandslash also has Rolling Needle, which is full of risky behavior. It does an automatic 40 damage, which is real nice, and then I flip 3 coins. It does 10 more for each heads to both the opposing Pokemon and itself. With only 70 HP, I gotta be real cautious with this one. But that auto 40 damage minimum is real nice. Needles will be rolling all over, folks. However, like last time, these vending cards will come late in the game, so it's base and fossil for now. So that's it for the challenge, but I have some pretty great news. In order to get the OG Sandies, I need Moltres packs. And who has Moltres packs? That's right, I get to go fight Ryan on repeat yet again, watching him get continuous headaches from crying so much. He's going to need new glasses after I'm done with him. But hold on, why does Matthew keep getting a pass? He's my real nemesis, not this 6-year-old boy who can't handle his cards being torn. Ryan is just pathetic, but Matthew is so incredibly punchable. Someday, Matthew, someday. So I start my journey watching Team GR manhandle me and my cards with a beam, and now I'm much less upset this time around since I knew it was coming. They're all too predictable now. Then I'm given this joke of a deck by Dr. No Help, so it's on to fight little Rai. Now if you'll excuse me, Ryan needs to be taught that the word debt has a B in it. So once Ryan changed his name to Cryin, it's on to Gene. I've acquired my 4 Sandshrew and Sandslash, but my trainers and energies are still lacking. This one does not really go my way. I got way too many energies and only 1 Sandslash. His stupid Graveler threw too many rocks at me. Attempt number 2. Yeah, this deck isn't ready yet. Let's see here. Oh, hey Matthew. After getting a few better cards and doing that super boring scripted battle for energies against that one nerd, it's time for attempt number 3. This deck still isn't great yet, but I want to give it a shot. This one was so close. He had 3 cards left in his deck, but I only ever drew 1 Sandslash the entire match. What is that about? Attempt number 4. I only get 1 Sandshrew who gets taken out easily. This is just stupid now. I know my deck is bad so far, but I'm losing from not drawing Sandies, and the number of them in my deck won't change this entire challenge, so I just need some better luck there. Attempt number 5. I just gotta get a better draw, and this also isn't looking good. 1 Sandshrew against that weird Onyx and 2 others. Onyx gets me down to 10 HP in just 2 turns. Attempt number 6. Oh, wait, I just drew a Sandslash. I have a chance. I take Onyx down with 2 Fury Swipes, but I lose 30 health in the process. In comes Cubone, instantly becoming a Marowak, but the one with Bone Attack. Bone Attack does 10 and prevents damage with a heads coin flip, and he gets it. This is looking bad, but I draw a Sandshrew. I whip up a quick tornado to blow Marowak away for the powerless Rhyhorn who needs 3 energies to attack or retreat to buy some time. I decide to retreat for Sandshrew to buy even more time and take advantage of Sand Attack. But I go against my judgment and bring Sandslash right back to finish the job. I gotta get these Pokemon out quick. Rhyhorn's Leer is intimidating absolutely nobody, and once I bring it down to 20, I go for the Mad Lad route and Gust of Wind for Marowak to try and Fury Swipe its skull face. Fury Swipes does okay, and I take it out in 2 turns. Cubone comes in and nothing happens for multiple turns in a row as he keeps using Snivel to prevent 20, and I'm only flipping 1 heads each turn. So annoying. Finally he ends the madness and evolves it into another Marowak. Bone Attack is successful, so I retreat for my only other Sandshrew. I end up dealing 30 while taking 20 damage, and I draw another Sandslash. Boom! Marowak 2 gets swiped. In comes Graveler, who fails with Stone Barrage. I draw another Sandslash, but use Pokemon Trader to trade it in for a Sandshrew to start sand attacking Graveler, as the forced extra coin flip by him gives me a better chance. It goes perfectly as I hit Graveler for 40 and avoid all Stone Barrage damage. I draw a Sandslash and finish it off with Slash. 2 prizes left. Then I easily take out Cubone and use my other Gust of Wind to bring in the stumbling Rhyhorn to finally give me the Kabuto coin. Yikes, that was rough. But Gene gives me the GR1 deck, which is chock full of fighting energies, and some new trainer cards to use. Now I can get rid of those disgusting fire energies. Time to go dominate the Lightning Club. I'm first forced to fight Lackey Nicholas, who is extremely easy, and Isaac is next. This should have been over in minutes, but Isaac decides that his level 10 Pidgey is going to dominate my Sandies. And it does. This Pidgey evolves into Pidgeotto, and they are just too much for my team, since I can barely hit them. Attempt number 2. He opens with a Spearow who takes me out in 2 hits. Why are you using these normal birds? Get out of here with that garbage. This is supposed to be the easiest club leader for me. Attempt number 3. Okay, not a bad start. I just gotta deal with a Pikachu and a Voltorb, and oh, he gets a Pidgeotto and takes me out easily, and I hate this game. Attempt number 4. Fearow, attempt number 5. Pidgeotto, attempt number 6. I hate Pidgeotto, and I hate Fury Swipes, and I hate this challenge. Attempt number 7. No, wait, hold on. In the history of me doing these challenges, all of the dozens and dozens of matches I've done, it's never taken me more than 6 attempts to defeat somebody. Then I have this sunglasses wearing Muppet thinking he's so clever using weak Spearows and Pidgeys instead of lightning types like he's supposed to be using since he's the Lightning Club leader. Attempt number 7. No. Attempt number 8. Attempt number 9. No. Number 10. No. Attempt number 11, and no, I am not giving up. I will not stand here and let these weak tiny birds be what prevents me from continuing this challenge, and oh my god, I hate Fury Swipes. Attempt number 12. No! Attempt number 13. Please God make this stop. Get out of here, Zapdos. Die! 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 What? I did it! Zapdos is down. I'm only 1 prize away from winning, and Isaac starts using Spearows, and I am going to scream. I am running out of cards fast, and I have this Professor Oak, and I don't care anymore. Just give me some Gust of Winds, and oh my god, I got 2 of them. Your Pikachu are dead, Isaac. I did it. I finally did it. This was the match that seriously almost broke me. It took me 13 attempts to beat the Lightning leader with Pokemon that resist lightning. 13 attempts! I said I wasn't going to give up, but I almost did. I am terrified for the rest of this challenge now. I need to find that new Sandslash. GR number 4 takes off for the Psychic Club, so that's where I will go next, since Murray is usually really easy, but now I feel like I can't predict anything on here anymore. Murray starts with a Mr. Mime I've never seen before against my 1 Sandshrew. Mr. Mime doesn't end up doing anything though, as Murray only puts 1 energy on it. Mr. Mime goes down for my Sandshrew, but he starts to build a bench with Wigglytuff and Lickitung, 2 that are weak to fighting, so that's not bad. In comes Slowpoke, becoming Slowbro. This Slowbro was pretty annoying, as it has Big Yawn that puts us both to sleep instantly, and Big Snore which does 30 to me, but only if Slowbro is asleep. This kept going on, but he only ended up using Big Snore once, so this Slowbro is definitely not reliable. I finally get a Sandslash and take out Slowbro with a 3-for-3 flip. In comes another Mr. Mime, but this time he does attack with it. Mr. Mime has a Pokemon power called Neutral Damage, where if it's on his bench, weaknesses and resistances are ignored for both active Pokemon. Where were you against that Pidgey army? Okay, calm down. Mr. Mime's attack is Juggling, which does 10 damage for each head's coin flip on 4 flips. This does work out for him as Mr. Mime takes down my first Sandslash. Before I do that though, he does get an Abra and starts putting energies on it, so I take advantage of its 30 HP by using a Gust of Wind to take it out before it becomes Kadabra or Alakazam. Abra goes down, then Mr. Mime, so in comes Lickitung, who I send soaring out of there to bring in Wigglytuff before that becomes a problem. Wigglytuff is no problem, and ultimately neither is his other Slowbro, giving me the Psychic Coin. Once again proving that Murray is the easiest club leader, and I can use an easy victory after what I just went through. The GR number 4 fight was pretty uneventful really. I got all 6 prizes without losing anybody. The only one who almost took out a Sandslash was Krabby, but I knocked it out in 1 hit. 25% of the GR coin obtained. I think it's time for a fight. Oh yeah, I forgot I was supposed to go meet GR number 1 at Fight Club. Oops. And this battle was even easier than number 4. I won with no damage taken as I was up against only lightning Pokemon who can't even hit me, and 2 Poliwag that were easy. 50% of the GR coin obtained. I think it's time for the Water Club? I don't know, sure, why not? GR number 3 stands in the way, and this one is sure to be fun, as I know they use a handful of grass types. Time to be the hero and rescue the water ladies from drowning. It starts with Sandshrew versus Magmar, and this could be a problem since Magmar hits hard fast. And that's what happens. He just hits me with 2 fire punches to win. Neat. Attempt number 2. It's Sandshrew versus an Oddish. Ugh. I actually start to do okay though. I get a quick Sandslash and have to deal with 2 Oddish and a Tangela, all up until Dark Charmeleon wrecks me with Fireball. Attempt number 3. Loss. Attempt number 4. Loss. Attempt number 5. Loss. Number 6. Loss. Number 7. Loss. It's happening again. Why am I still doing this? I don't know, but I can't believe how bad Sandslash is. Attempt number 8. He actually only manages to get an Oddish, becoming a Dark Gloom and an Execute, and I freaking win. This challenge is a true test of patience, let me tell you. Amy gives me the water coin, and believe me, that was well earned. It's hard to convey it here, but remember that some of these matches last like 15 to 20 minutes, so a victory after all of that really feels like I overcame an obstacle. I just want to get back to winning on the first, second, or third try with some actual good matches. These have either been incredibly easy or incredibly difficult without a lot of excitement. Hopefully things are looking up. Oh wait, I have to immediately go fight GR3 again at the Fire Club. Let's all take a guess as to how many losses I endure here. There's one. There's two. Oh, I won. I just had to take out a Charmander and Dark Charmeleon. Wow, I need to stop being so negative. I'm Paraspectre. I can do this. This roller coaster of emotions ends now. Just kidding. The next step is to find Grass Leader Nikki, and I can only find her by defeating Lackey Trainer Brittany, who absolutely demolishes my Sandies with her weak grass Pokemon. But I'm over here like a complete moron, refusing to use anything but my Sandshrew and Sandslash army, even for this stupid trainer. It wouldn't be the challenge otherwise. So I watch in reverence as my Sandslash's turn to a flower.
A flower?
So after 4 attempts of masochism, she finally tells me where Nikki is, and at this point I don't really care. But I have to get all the coins, and I'm 1/4 of the GR coin away from completing the first half, in which I can finally get that vending Sandshrew and Sandslash to make this more of an interesting challenge. Only GR2 stands in the way. And what does GR2 have? Grass types, of course. I get taken out very quickly by a Paris of all cards. I thought we were friends. Attempt number 2. It starts off with Sandshrew on Sandshrew action, but I get to go first. We each sand attack each other once, but I have a turn 2 Sandslash. Fury Swipes works, in comes Ekans. Fury Swipes hits for 40 again, so Ekans goes down in 2 hits, and I heal with a Super Potion. I had some decent card luck here. All I do next is take out his Geodude easily, finally giving me the full GR coin, and finishing the first half of the game. Part 1 was hell, I'll be honest. I do not recommend this challenge for anybody. The amount of grass and flying types out there makes this incredibly rough for those weak shrew boys. But I have a feeling part 2 will be much more enjoyable to play and watch. I will do everything I can to get these new dirt friends into the deck as fast as possible, so please be patient for part 2 as I am working hard on it. This part took so many hours to complete, but thank you all for sticking with me and supporting the channel. If you feel the urge to support the channel even more, my Patreon is always an option here, and a glorious shout out to these lovely people for doing so. It means a lot, seriously. I would have most certainly given up on this challenge if I didn't keep it in the back of my mind that you all actually want to see me do these. So part 2 is on the way as we take on the GR Island using only Sandshrew and Sandslash, except for when I have to do the mandatory deck adjustments, because this challenge isn't hard enough already. Paraspectre will return.